Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angie from Burton Avenue, and I want to show you how to make amazing things with your Cricut. Welcome back to day 2 of my 25 Days of Craftmas series, where I show you how to make 25 different Christmas projects using your Cricut machine. And I also share the SVG files I use to make the projects for free, so you can make them at home. Today, I'm showing you how to make this cute round Christmas countdown sign. It works like a clock as you count down the days until Christmas. It's another easy project, and I'm excited to show you how to make it. So let's take a look at the supply list and get started. For this project, you're going to need a piece of round wood for the sign, and I found mine at Lowe's. You'll also need white vinyl, red acrylic paint and a brush, a clock hand, which I found at Walmart, a washer and a screw, a drill and a screwdriver, rope and a staple gun for hanging the sign, a Christmas bow, your scraper and weeding tool, transfer tape, and of course your Cricut machine, a cutting mat, and the cut file. So go grab your supplies and then head over to your computer. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free over on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make and share in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and are free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You will need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. Once you're in the library, you can search for the file. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It will either be listed under the most recent projects and cut files or under the category Craftmas 2020 Day 2. You can also use your browser search to find it. Once you've found the file, go ahead and click on it, and the file will be downloaded onto your computer. Now, when you download these files online, they usually come in a zipped folder, and you'll need to extract them before you can use them in your software. To do this, you need to go to the location where your download files are saved and click on the zipped folder we just downloaded. A new window will pop open, and somewhere you should see the option to extract all or unzip all. Once you find that button, click on it and another window will open. Now this will show you the destination where your unzipped files are going to be saved. You need to remember that because you'll have to get to it once you're in Cricut Design Space. So now click on Extract, and the unzipped files will be saved on your computer and ready to use in Cricut Design Space. So let's head over to Cricut Design Space and start a new project. Once you're on the canvas screen, you'll want to go over and click on the Upload button, and then click on Upload Image, and then click on Browse. Now you want to go to the destination where those unzipped files were saved. Once you find the folder with the unzipped files, you can click on it, and then within that folder you should see a file that says SVG. Now sometimes SVG files will show up as a Chrome HTML document or something similar to that. So if you don't see SVG file listed, be sure to look for that. So go ahead and select the SVG file and then click Open. And this will show you the image of what you're going to upload into Design Space. So click on Save, and then select the image one more time and click Insert Images. And now the design will appear on your canvas screen. So the only thing that we need to do with this design is resize it so it will fit on our wooden sign. So I'm going to change the width of mine to 10.8 inches and leave the height proportional. Okay, great. So the last thing we need to do is right click and choose Attach. And that will just keep all of these pieces in the same order we see them on our screen. So now go over to the green Makeup button, and then you'll be taken to this screen, and this shows you what your design will look like on the cutting mat. If everything looks good, click on Continue. Once Design Space finds your machine, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure the dial is set to vinyl, and then you can go load your mat. Place a piece of white vinyl on your cutting mat and smooth it out so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Then load it into your machine by pressing the up and down arrow button. Once your machine is ready to cut, the C button will light up. Press this and the machine will begin cutting. Once the machine has finished cutting, press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Now we're going to weed away all the excess vinyl. You can use a weeding tool or craft knife to pull out all the centers of the numbers and letters. Next, we're going to apply some transfer tape to our design. So cut a piece that is a little bit bigger than your design and place it sticky side up on your surface. Then place the vinyl over the top and smooth it down. You can use your scraper to rub over the design to help it stick to the transfer tape. Then trim off the excess transfer tape and vinyl backing. Now that the vinyl is done, we're going to work on our wooden circle. You'll need a wooden circle that is about 12 inches in diameter for this project. Paint your wooden circle red. It will probably take 2 to 3 coats to get nice even coverage. Painting the back is optional, and I usually just do 1 quick coat to cover up any paint that has come over from the sides. Once your sign is completely dry, it's time to place the vinyl on it. Flip your vinyl design over and carefully pull off the vinyl backing. Then place it on the center of your sign. You can use a ruler if you want, but I just kind of eyed it. Once it's in place, push it down and use a scraper to rub over the entire design. Then carefully pull off the transfer tape. Next, you're going to drill a small pilot hole in the center of the sign. See that little dot? That is the center. So take a drill and a small drill bit and drill a small hole for your screw. Next, place a small washer over the hole you just drilled and then thread a small screw through the hole of your clock hand. Then screw the clock hand into the sign. You want your screw to be tight enough that the hand stays in place when you move it, but loose enough that it turns easily. You can use a screwdriver to make small adjustments. If you want to hang the sign, you'll also need to add a hanger on the back. To do this, cut a piece of rope about 12 inches long. Then flip over the sign and use a heavy-duty staple gun to attach the rope to the back of the sign. To dress it up a little bit more, you can also tie on a cute Christmas bow. And that's it. Your sign is finished. You're ready to start counting down the days until Christmas. Thanks for joining me on another day of Craftmas. If you love this project and want to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe so you'll get notified each time I post a new video. See ya!